Hey YouTube, it's Crystal with Wanna Be a Loser VSG. First of all, if you hear noise in the background, it's just my daughter playing. I apologize. Second of all, I am so sorry I have not posted any updates. I've got like 5 or 6 videos half started that I was never able to finish. I was planning on doing weekly updates and doing all sorts of fun stuff, and it just never happened. Because we moved, because we're having to renovate our house, because kids, because husband has been out of town working, and life. First of all, stats, because I know everyone's curious. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on January the 24th, 2018 in San Antonio, Texas at Sage Bariatric Institute by Dr. John Gonzalez. My highest recorded weight, I'm sure it was higher, but my highest recorded weight was 298 pounds. Surgery weight was 280.4, I believe. And my current weight is 226.4 pounds. So that is a total loss of exactly 72 pounds. It is like 100 days or something, give or take, since my surgery. As of today, not necessarily the day I post up, the day I'm filming. Anyway, so about 70 pounds in 3 months, give or take. So amazingly excellent, more than I had hoped for in that department. Dr. Gonzalez is absolutely thrilled, said I'm way ahead of average weight loss at this point, so that's good news. So for the details, the surgery itself wasn't really a big deal, pain-wise. And again, I didn't expect to be in a whole lot of pain. I've had a C-section in the past, so abdominal surgery is nothing new to me. And it really wasn't any big deal. They released me. It was technically outpatient. I had one of the last surgeries of the afternoon, and they released me first thing the next morning. So officially, it was outpatient because it was less than 24 hours. But very minimal pain. I think I was sore, for the better part of a week. Not really want to move around too much, but I don't think I took but 3 or 4 pain pills, and then I was done. What I wasn't expecting, and what ended up being kind of a big issue for me, a little bit of a complication, is that I ended up getting extremely nauseated, starting within hours after the surgery, and lasting for the better part of 5 or 6 weeks after the surgery, to the point where I was taking Zofran on the hour when I could, around the clock. I think it's either 4 or 6 hours. I can't remember what the dose that I was on was, just to function, which was miserable, let me tell you. It was not fun. It reminded me very much of my severe morning sickness that I had with both of my kids. So, they checked me out. They said there's nothing physically wrong at the time. He said it was either that I just have a very sensitive stomach, and the fact that the incision was still healing is what was making me nauseated. And since I did have severe morning sickness with both of my kids, he said that could also just be hormonal. But either way, he encouraged me that both would resolve, and they did. Eventually, like I said, about 5 or 6 weeks into this process, it was finally over. I'm not nauseated anymore. I do still have some issues taking my vitamins. They tend to upset my stomach a bit. And randomly, I'm still learning which foods set well with me and which ones don't. So, but that, that's just a learning process, and everyone goes through that. So all in all, I've had a really good recovery, a really good experience. I've been losing fairly steadily. I also did have a little bit of a hiccup with breastfeeding. I am still breastfeeding my youngest. And almost immediately after the surgery, my supply tanked completely. Like, she was getting so frustrated at the breast. I wasn't getting anything pumping, and I freaked out because I wasn't planning on stopping anytime soon. But once I was released from the liquid diet post-op and was able to start actually eating food, it came back within like 24 hours. So even though I was staying really hydrated, I guess, I don't know, my body was just freaking out. And But thankfully, I haven't had any long-term implications from that. And, everything's been okay since then. So that's been going really well. And honestly, that's probably helping with the weight loss because they say you burn an extra like 300 or 400 calories a day when you're breastfeeding. So, overall doing really well. I've lost something like 39 inches overall. I'm down 3 or 4 dress sizes depending on brand and style. You all know how that goes. Feeling fantastic. I have not been able to take the vitamins that my surgeon prefers, which is the Bariatric Advantage. They upset my stomach too badly. So he gave me several options. He said I could just do just the over-the-counter gummy vitamins for right now and just take a double dose to get all of the high dosages in that we would need. Obviously not ideal long-term because those have a lot of sugar and, the numbers aren't quite right. But for short-term, until my stomach would start tolerating pills. And he also told me to go ahead if I wanted to and try the patches. Now, he said he didn't have any experience with the patches himself in his practice. They're too new to really know for sure. But again, the philosophy, that we both discussed was better something than nothing, which is what I was getting with the pills, because even when I could swallow them, they were almost always coming back up. Okay, sorry, somebody wanted to be held. Say hi. This is way past her nap time. Anyway, the philosophy with the vitamins is better some than none. And so I did go ahead and try the patches, and I felt great on them. I've only had one blood work, and most of my levels were low normal. I did not have a panel done right before surgery, so I don't know if that's how that was before or if my levels are falling and we're gonna have an issue, at my next blood draw, which is in a couple of months. Overall, I've not had any issues there. I do still struggle with getting in enough fluids throughout the day. Just hard to drink that constantly when you're chasing after 2 little kids. I just don't think about it, and then I can't guzzle it like I'm used to get down a bottle of water really quickly. So I'm still struggling getting in the minimum 64 ounces. Getting in protein is actually really easy for me because I love meat. That's been really simple. So far, there's very few vegetables, if any. I don't even think I've had any that I've had any issues with. I have had issues with sausage and hot dogs. Those do not set well with me. I don't know if it's just the fat content or what, but which is kind of sad because I love me a good bratwurst and a good smoked sausage and kielbasa and stuff, but alas, no luck there. Other than that, I'm doing just really well. I'm blown away by the weight loss. If I continue in this vein as steadily as I have, I'm on track to reach goal weight by my 1-year surgiversary, which, considering I needed to lose 150 pounds, is kind of amazing, not gonna lie. Super excited about that. It's just so much easier to get up and around and chase my kids and be a mom. I have really bad arthritis in both of my knees, both from gymnastics when I was younger and just being overweight my entire adult life. And I've had remarkably less knee pain and less back pain since losing a bunch of the weight. So overall, feeling great. I will try to do better with updates from here on out. I don't even know if anyone's following me or watching these, but if you are, I'm sorry it took me so long. Life just kind of collapsed around me for a little while there, and it was a little bit crazy. But other than that, I will see you guys next time, and good luck.